What is happening, Paris? What is happening? Oh, blessed. Today, what Tuesday? It's a blessed Jamaican Tuesday evening from my home to your home. If you are in traffic coming from work, if you are getting ready to go do that night shift, whatever it is, if you just reach home and you're in the kitchen preparing supper, preparing dinner for the family, let's hope everything is in good order and that everything is a-okay. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for all your support on the Debbie Debs train. We're getting closer and closer to the 2,000 mark. And thank you so much to those who have just joined us and are taking the time out, as I've said before, to go back to our older videos to catch up. I like that. It tells me that we are doing something that is of interest to you. Thank you so much. And I want to say, I'm not sure how often Pauline D, she has a birthday. I did pick her up today on the Jamaican cooking journey. So Pauline, if you never heard over on the Jamaican cooking journey or on the train, happy belated birthday, my darling. And you all can send a happy belated birthday for Pauline D. She has been here for the... Can I say something? I can remember Pauline D. She has been here from... Probably about 20 subscribers are there about. Pick up yourself, Pauline. She's one of those faithful like you. Well, she on the Jamaican cooking journey. She was there from the very beginning. I'm not sure how much she's on the Debbie Debs train, but I think she's here too. But not as often as on the cooking journey. But it doesn't matter. We all are a family. Thank you so much. And can I tell you something? I feel so loved. I feel loved on the Jamaican cooking journey too. But you know, that is like a different, we have just to do things like, you know, and just to get things done over there to show how you put the meals together and stuff. But over here, so, me broke out. Me have all the time in the world. I feel so comfortable over here, where we sit, where we talk, where we share, where we eat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hi, camera girl.
Hi guys.
Just that?
Yeah.
Okay, so this little video, sit down video, and as I said in part 3 of my son and I university journey, and let me stop right here to say thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much. They're so warming. I put that video out there because I know that people have gone through the same journey like me. People are going through it as we speak, challenging, trying to give a child or children a university degree without taking a loan, because we know what the loan repayment gives after that degree is, after you have finished getting that degree. It is always so pressuring, years and years of it. It's pressuring on us as parents, but we have got to do what we have got to do. So I want to thank you so much. I know people have commented in the comment section that it has helped them. You know, we share as we go along. My journey is over with my son for now, maybe onto his master's in the near future, but that's on him. And even though that's on him financially, if there comes a need for me to drop in and to help, and as long as it's okay, I will do it. You know, so I want to thank you so much for sharing. I want to thank you so much for caring. That's what we do, especially as parents, okay? Now, this leads me to this other little video. Now, if you had remembered in a part of part 3, I said I would like to get my son and camera girl, I'm sorry, to sit down. But I did not get my son. He's gone back at work now and he's just busy. I would love to have 2 children only, you know that. But I would love to sit and to talk. And when you do watch this as parents, if you're watching this now and your kid is nearby, whenever you're watching it, your daughter, your son, teenagers especially, even sometime when them in them early 20s too, you know, I'd like you for them to help them, to ask them to sit with you and to share this video with them. Now I am using camera girl because she's a teenager, as you know, and as a parent, oftentimes when you speak to them, they think that you are attacking them. I don't know, family. Oftentimes when I speak to my kids, they give the impression, I feel as if they're thinking that I am attacking them because I'm saying to them, that's not how you do this. This is not how it goes. And, you know, so I'm here with Camera Girl to ask her, do you feel that I am talking to you? Do you feel that you are being attacked whenever, as a, like I you know, speak to you as a mom pertaining to certain things? Do you feel like I'm attacking you?
No.
Could you, no, yes, no. But could you elaborate to the Paris on that?
Well, in my case, no. I don't believe she's attacking because what she's saying, you know, 95% of the time is correct. You know, sometimes 95% she might not be right, but 95% of the time, in my logic, in my explanation, or in my terms, she's right. So she isn't attacking me. I don't believe she's attacking me. I'm not going to think that she's attacking me. Obviously, we are teenagers. We have our moods and our times. I have more moods than some usually. So I don't really believe she's attacking me. In general, I don't believe that. I don't see it as attacking me. I see that she's trying to tell me, you know, so I can learn from a mistake or be better at it. But as I said, she's not attacking me, and 95% of the time, she's right.
Okay. You said 95% of the times I'm wrong. I'm right. That means 5% of the times I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Could you give the Paris an instant in which I am like trying to get over something to you and you think it is wrong? Could you give them an example of one of that time? Out of that 5%, there must be something that right off the brain that you can think, that you think that I am wrong.
Not really right off the brain, but maybe I can give us an example.
Okay, go ahead.
So, let's say for instance now, so my mom, she's talking to me about, I don't know, something in general. Maybe I don't do something, or I don't remember to do something, or I just something. She's talking to me about something. Maybe I made a mistake, or that I need to be better at something. Certain times she prolongs it a bit too much, and certain time she takes, I don't know, I wouldn't really say takes it a bit too far, but maybe goes a little bit, you know, a little bit overboard than they usually are. They just take it a little bit overboard too much, and you're like, you don't really have to go that far. In my instance, yes, that would be the 5% of the time. Yeah, she's talking to me, and you know, I get what she's saying, but sometimes it's a little bit overboard in my instance.
So just say something. You can't say, you can't find it right now.
No, I can't.
So you are saying
that
that sometimes I am speaking to you about something that you did not do, or that you did not do
No,
properly.
No, yes, that
or
I
something,
did or something.
yeah, or whatever the case is, and you think that I go overboard a little too much.
And that's what I'm saying. So that's
Yeah,
the 5%.
okay, no problem. That is no problem. You're
sometimes.
entitled. You have rights. You're entitled. So, Paris, as parents, I want this conversation that I'm having with Camera Girl. If you're interested, I want you to try maybe sometime down the line and to try to see if you can have a conversation like this. I say, I'm so sorry. I pray my son was here because, you know, his opinion probably would be different, more than likely. You know what I'm saying?
Same opinion as me.
He has the same opinion as you. Why you know that?
Because sometimes we have a brother talk and stuff like that. I mean, me and my brother kind of have like the same, we're not really the same mindset, but just certain things we kind of have the same thought of it. Somewhat like that.
So he
yes,
is saying that I am going overboard sometimes.
Yes.
So why do you think I am going overboard?
I'm not really sure how to explain it. Well, sometimes.
In other words, I'm going overboard with what? Like talking?
No, not the talking, not going overboard with
what?
the talking.
Going overboard
as
with
in, like, certain things that sometimes, you know, you might say it's not really needed to be said.
Like? Give the Paris an example.
I don't really know to give really an example of such, because it's not really off of my head, but let's just, as in our case, sometimes certain things, you know, you might say slip up or something like that, and it
like?
And that's what I'm saying. I can't.
No,
really
you
give an
must can
example.
give an example. Give an example.
If I thought about it before, I would.
Sometimes I just want to look at chat, they could guitar in picnic. I want to give some attack and chat some that's the most I would go for overboard to say. I want to give some attacking, I want to give some attacking, I can't get it to understand. I want to it's so tough. What no, you need to give an example. You can't leave them hanging like that.
That's normal.
Yeah, but what is it that you would say that I go overboard it? What is it?
Okay, alright. Let's say for instance now, I don't know, I think you take this a bit overboard in my instance.
Yeah.
Let's say for instance now, so you know, how would I explain it? I haven't got, let's say for instance now, I haven't really gotten any chance, you know, to, for instance, let's say like, see my friends or stuff like that, right? And one at a time, we say, alright, we might, you know, plan to do something, but I say, let me ask my mom first or stuff like that. And I ask you, and you say no, and then I'm trying to explain to you, and then you like say me, you know, maybe someday you love friends too much or stuff like that. But in my case, I'm not gonna say I love friends too much because I don't
when
really
I
have
say
a
to you
lot of
sometimes
friends.
that you love friends too much.
Yeah, or I have too much friends.
You have too much friend
yes,
thing now.
yeah.
You think I'm going a bit overboard
Yes,
with that?
yeah, because I do not actually have a lot of friends.
Okay, I
In
understand
the
that.
instance.
That is
That's what I'm trying to
understandable.
say.
That's why I wanted you to come out. I understand what you're saying. You are saying that no, that's not the case when I say that you love too much friend
Exactly.
and you have too much friend and it's
Yeah.
okay.
I don't really have
You
a lot of
don't,
friends.
in your mind, you
Yeah.
don't have a lot of friends. So you're saying that mom should not say that.
Yeah, because I'm not really much of the
okay,
social
I think
person.
that is okay, Paris, because I didn't know she had that intention. I didn't know she had that thought in her, which makes sense. It makes sense, but then again, you have to understand that as we go along, and the thing is, Pari, that is what she thinks. That and maybe it's the same for your teenager too. Okay, mom is saying that I have a lot of friends and I don't have a lot of friends. That could be true. That may be so. But you get sometimes to go out.
Yes.
I know you get
No.
but you
that's what
can't
I'm
get
saying.
at all times. You know, I always
I
say
know.
to you, it's not every occasion you must arise to. Is that or is not every call or something you must listen, you must attend to?
Yeah. No, it's not really in that case. As in like I haven't been able to like I don't really do anything for a really, really long time now. I'm just alright. I like to do this and I don't get a chance to do it, and then you say that no, I can't make me feel away because I say I don't have a lot of friends. You know the friends that I have already.
Yes.
You know them, and it's a very small group.
So
Not even group.
You're saying that you asked to do something with your friends and I object to it. So you're thinking that sometimes I'm not fair. I'm not fair. Okay.
In my instances, sometimes when she says no, I agree with her. When it comes to not going out, sometimes I agree with her. But still, since them still want me to ask, I ask. But more than likely, I know
since
she'll maybe say no.
them still want you to ask.
As in, like, sometimes if my friends ask me to go somewhere, I'll be like, I can't really go there because my mom would say no, and then they would say, still ask. And I'm like, okay, I'll ask. But I know that you will say no, but I just still
no,
ask.
why would you yes, but there are some places and some things I just think they're not meant for you. I'm not saying place. Like some of the time frame and so I'm just thinking that they are not for you. Now.
Yeah, exactly.
So have you ever asked your friends if they have this? Because you're saying that this is like a little problem then where you have with me.
It's not really a
Not a problem.
I just get used to it.
Okay. Have you ever asked or have you ever discussed with your friends if their moms are like that too?
Yes, actually, yes.
Do they have moms like that too?
Exactly.
So what
like
do
that.
you think overall on a whole? What you think? I'm just being a mom.
Yes.
Okay? I'm just being a mom. So that would drive you now to make you feel that I am attacking you.
No, I'm not saying, as I was saying, I'm not saying that you're attacking me. I'm just saying sometimes, as I was saying, just that term that you said sometimes when you're talking to me or so about certain things, sometimes that term that you
so
say.
me chat too much there.
No!
Simple. We chat too
No,
much.
no, listener, listen.
Yeah, I'm listening.
That statement I usually say sometimes, like you have too much friend or you don't want too much friend, is a term that I really don't like that you use because it's actually not true. I do not have a lot of friends. That's the only thing. Every other thing, it's normal. It's fine.
Okay, so it's just like one. I'm not perfect, but I think that it's just my opinion, right? Remember, you. What about dad? What about dad? Dad never said nothing.
Daddy doesn't.
Daddy never says anything. Paris, please comment. If as a mom and dad is there, how does dad deal with things like these? Because in her instance, dad, well, okay, certain decisions, when I can't make them, no decision pertaining to you. Well, your brother is out of the woods. He's a grown man. I can't make them on my own. I never do. Dad never. But some of the times you ask dad things too, and then dad comes to me.
Exactly. I ask that most of the time.
Yes, you ask dad
most of the
first.
time I ask dad first.
But
and
still knowing that, dad, what dad says when you ask him.
Ask your mom too.
Ask your mom too. You ask dad because you know dad are the easy one where you can get wrong. So, but at the same time, you still know that dad is gonna have to, it has to come to me too. So remember, when we make decisions, it's not me alone make the decision for you. Dad makes it too.
Yeah, I know.
I never normally make it on my own, or dad never normally make it on his own.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So how you not say that too?
Well, as in if dad is saying anything.
No, dad is not saying anything. Or dad is not talking. Dad is not saying
he's not
nothing.
a talkative person.
Dad or dad is not that talkative. If you have dad, you have kids, parents, and dad is not the talkative one, please comment. Please comment. So in other words, you're good with dad. As dad not talking, I just me and the parrot. Well, I will remain the parrot.
No, it's not.
Let's move on.
I'm not saying that you talk much. I'm just saying that one statement that you say, it just affects me sometimes because it's not really true in my instance.
Okay.
I know it's your opinion, but I just feel like it's wrong.
When I say too much friends, maybe I should have clarified myself. I'm not saying that I really don't mean that you have a lot of friends, because you don't, which I know of so far, but when I really mean say too much friend, I simply mean, I should have clarified myself, I simply mean I don't want to hear a lot of going out with friends at this time. That is what I would simply mean. Not that if that's the way you get it, well, I'm sorry about that, but I really mean at this point, and how it is and how everything is, I don't want to hear you say I want to go out with friends, because I think you have gotten your fair share of going with your friends. Do you think I've given you a fair run of going out with your friends? Would you say that, or you want more?
No. Sometimes I don't really want to go anywhere besides there.
Okay, and enough. I know you're a teenager, but there are some things that you have got to curb yourself on. Okay, Paris? And remember, you're a female. Some things, I'm not saying that you're going to do this and go there.
Yeah.
But all I'm just saying is, not every time friends ask to go out, you can say yes. And I am not the only mom. That's why I ask you. Am I the only mom in the group?
No.
Because basically, like your friends, all the parents know each other, and I know all. It's just a small group, as she said, Paris. Basically, most of the parents know each other. But I am not saying that you have too much friends. Maybe you get it wrong. I'm saying that not every time you must say, okay, I want to go with my friends. Sometimes you gotta let it pass. And Paris, if you think I'm correct, sometimes even though you have your little friends and it's a small group, sometimes you have got to let the occasion pass with friends. If you think as a mom I'm correct, please comment. Now let us move on to what did I ask you? Do you think you are being attacked?
Yeah, that was the
okay. Do you think your parents love you?
Yes.
How you know when your parents love you?
Even though they are hard on me. Yeah, it's sometimes you have regular love and you have tough love. Is it tough love?
Okay. You should know.
Yes, tough love.
You have regular love and you have tough love. So
yeah.
Talk to the camera.
So
split the difference of what you call tough love and what you call regular love from your parents.
Okay. Well, in my case, I have different meanings towards love, but regular love now from your parents is, as in like when they support you with certain things, or they help you with certain things, or just how welcoming they are to
Can I
with
break
certain
in here?
things.
We help you with everything.
Yes.
Children are not at liberty, or you're not in a position to work to maintain yourself. So we help. Not,
Yeah,
we
no,
don't
no.
help with. We help with everything
Yeah. No, yeah.
until you're able
Yeah.
to. You're not working.
Yeah. No, not in
We
that
are
case.
responsible.
No, not in that case.
Like
as in
what?
like working case. You know, sometimes you have little feeling stuff and you can't really say it or so.
Little what?
You know, sometimes you have little feelings. You
Okay.
can't really say it sometimes. That's why I say most things, right? So,
I don't know
That's-
about that little feeling stuff, but just
yeah. Like, you know, little emotion sometimes. Yeah, stuff like that. Some teenagers will relate or stuff. And as I said, as they're welcoming towards practically anything, towards if you have a problem, you go to them, they can help you with it. Anything, because that's what they're there for. They're going to help you with anything. The tough love now is like, let's say for instance, as I said, you do something wrong, you make a mistake, you say something, well, my instance I don't say thing, but you do something wrong, or you know you make a mistake, as I said before, and it might seem that they come at you in a very, I don't know, maybe like a little aggressive way or so because of how they talk or what they say, but you just have to know that, yeah, it's your mistake, it's your mistake, so yeah, they're trying to say, don't do it again, or do better next time, right? When they say certain things towards you, or you know, how they come off to you, or the tone, you just have to know that it's so ego. That's how parents are. In the future, you might not be as aggressive to your child or so. But
okay. Could I? When you say aggressive, do you know what the word aggressive means?
yes, I know what aggressive
Please
means.
explain what the word aggressive.
Aggressive means in a rough way. In my term, that's aggressive.
It's a rough way. Oh, you mean like talking to you hard?
Yes.
But okay, we have got to stand our ground. Paris, haven't we got to stand our ground at certain point with our kids to let them understand what we're talking about? Please comment. We have got to stand our grounds.
Yeah,
If
no.
we not stand our grounds, everything
Yeah.
would be all over the place.
No, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes, you know, they might come off to you in a certain tone or so, but I'm saying
Okay,
that's
yes,
how it goes.
Yes,
It's
you
tough
don't wait
love.
for school, or you know you are supposed to be picked up by the driver at a certain time. You are supposed, as a grown, you know, young lady, you are supposed to set your phone. You use your phone for that too, to set your alarm
Yeah.
and to get up on time and to get everything and to get your things ready for the driver.
Yeah.
Now, when you are not doing that, okay, let me say this to you. Suppose you are living with somebody who is not your mom or anybody close to you, or boarding out or
Uh-huh.
anything. Would you think those people would be so much to make sure that you wake in time to get everything ready and to get the driver? And are just talking about that. Do you think they would be so concerned?
Not necessarily.
Is either a yes or a no. Not necessarily is not an answer.
Well, no.
Have you ever thought about, suppose I was boarding out and I didn't live with my mom?
No, I don't really think about that, honestly. So I wouldn't.
So
be able to really
you
give
should be
that
thinking
answer.
about that. Do you think you're too young to be thinking about that? To say to yourself, wow, I don't think mom is coming down hard on me, you know, because if I wasn't living with her, I don't think if I was boarding out or something, people would be have my interest. It is that I have, or it is that we have your interest at
Yeah,
heart.
I'm not saying that you are coming down hard on us. I'm saying that it might come off to certain persons that you are, but that is just how
Does
it
it
goes.
come off to you hard? And sometimes
No.
we have got to talk. And Paris, please comment. We have to talk, and we have got to talk with a little authority. We have got to stand our ground. Paris, if that is so, please to comment. Please to comment. So your parents, I'm not the
No.
parent don't come. When you're saying they come off aggressive, you mean like talk hard and
Yes,
no.
yes, stuff like
What would you say talking hard is aggressive? I'm not sure.
That's what I'm saying. It might come off to certain persons that way. Me, I'm different. No, it doesn't really come off to me as that because I know mistakes that I've made, and I know when I make it. I know if I'm wrong, when I'm wrong, those type of things.
So
I'm
you
saying,
know some of the mistakes that you make and you're
Yeah.
wrong. So why do you keep making these mistakes sometimes? Or why does teenagers, let me not refer to you only, Why? Because I know Paris. Some people. I'm
I-
not
I-
saying
no,
that
let me
some of
explain
it I'm going through it with her. We are just talking randomly. We are just sharing some of the things that we as parents experience with our teenagers, and as teenagers experience with our their parents. Them have a saying to say, if you know mash ants, you know find him guts. So I am mashing camera girls. She had a little answer, me and Masha now to find what she has in her guts. So I'm saying, if you are interested, you could have the same conversation with your teenager, or call your teenager to watch it if it so makes sense to you. So we have to try and wrap up this now.
Yeah. I can't really answer for every teenager because every teenager has a different mindset and is much different. Right? I can't really answer for every teenager. But for myself, as I say, I'm not saying that you're coming off hard, you're talking hard to me, because yes, I know we as teenagers we make mistakes most of the time,
and continue to make mistakes.
Yeah, we continue to make them because
why?
Either we don't remember, either we forget, or some teenagers just don't really, how would I put it now? Or some teenagers just don't really care. That's not me. Sometimes I forget. That's my thing. Sometimes I forget.
Why do you forget?
I don't know. I really can't. I don't know. I can't really answer that one. I don't know why I forget sometimes. Sometimes I'm saying sometimes I forget. And sometimes other teenagers or so, not myself, they don't really care. They would do it again and do it again. They don't really care, as I'd say. But that's not me. That's what I'm saying. Actually, if I make a mistake, I try my best not to do it again. And if I do it, well, that's how life goes. I have to continue trying my best not to make the same mistake.
And do you think that is acceptable? For you to be, as a teenager, for you to keep making the same mistakes over and over and over?
Well,
Paris, let me stop here. A lot of times I hear parents say, let them go on, man, let them go on and make the mistake, and then we stop one day. I am not sure I'm in for that. If you're the parent that is in for, let them go on, man, let's who understand. Paris, honestly, I'm gonna know my truth. I'm truth. I'm a truthful person, I'm a real person. I swear to God, I don't think I'm in for that. Make them go on, man, make them go on. I think you don't get up and make mistakes over and over and over again.
No,
Why I'm saying, listen to me, I'm saying, when I was 15, Camera Girl is 15, and I'm just not speaking at her personally, as I said before, we are just talking randomly. When I was 15 years old, I never made mistakes. I was where I was, who I was living with. It wasn't my parents. And I told you, I gave it to you in my back then story. I could not afford to make mistakes because I know what would be the consequences. But I gone straight back to country and I didn't want to go back. So I had to be responsible.
Exactly. The generation then is different from the generation.
No, it's not about any generation then and now.
As I'm saying,
because
in my opinion, in my case, that's what I'm thinking. The generation then is different from generation now. Generation then had a tougher time to the generation now.
How do you think you would fare off if you were boarding with somebody outside of me? Like you're going to school?
I would have to like sit down and really think about that. Honestly.
How do you think
I'd
you
have to
fare
sit
off
down and think
comparing
about
to
that
living with your mom? How do you, as teenagers, if you're watching, how do you think you would fare off? Oh, think about it as teenagers. So Paris, our camera got cut off, so we had to restart it, but we're not sure. We're not so sure of where we stopped off, but we were like in the process of
ending the video. Yeah, we're in the process of ending.
We're in the process of ending?
Yeah, because you're right, yes.
Okay, so I am not sure, because we don't remember where we cut off, but we're saying that this is just like a little talk that I talk to my teenage daughter sometimes. This is the feeling that I get as a mom, the feedback, not from her only, but from my son, like when he was a teenager. And I know you as moms, you get the same, even fathers. Because some months ago, Camera Girl and myself went out and we took a cab coming home. And we were in the back and I don't remember what I was saying. I was saying to her, you never remember anything I tell you to do. And the driver, he's a father. He said he's a single father. And he must say, boy, mommy, boy, you can't talk again. My son, he runs taxi, and I'm out on the road all day looking at it, and there's a big one and there's a small one. The small one, we more understand, and we always more remember. The big one, it doesn't remember anything. When you go and come back, the sink is filled with dirty dishes, even though you never leave none there. And when you talk, they're always upset. Them vex, in a Jamaica language, you say, them vex, them face vex up and make it feel as if you are attacking them. So this was what this video, and he took it over, and him said, Mommy, I truly you know me, I got you as a single father. I'm trying my best to make them get everything. He was just a single father trying, to him, it's like him just say, he was just waiting on somebody to say something. You understand? So if you're a father, because fathers are there too, single fathers, you have lots and lots of single fathers, and big up yourself. There are also stepmoms. There's a part with the stepmoms that when we as stepmoms, not we, but those all who are stepmoms, and let me stop that at this point to say to you, if you are a stepmom and you're watching this video and your stepkids are making you feel like you're intimidating them and you treat them bad or anything, but you know deep within that you're not doing it, you're just loving them, big up yourself, manners and respect. Don't wait on anybody to big you up, because normally, most times as stepmoms, you don't get the big up you deserve. Most times as stepfathers, you don't get the big up you deserve when you're doing good jobs. You have good stepmoms and good stepdads out there doing great work. Big up on yourself. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes the children make you feel so bad, and then it causes a lot of problem. We all know that look about them, but big up on yourself, because I know you're all out there. So coming back to what we are saying now, we have single fathers, and they're experiencing the same thing with the teenagers, single moms and couples that experiences. And sometimes you just say, you see, as me talk to him, as me talk to her, you see, you just get this this thing from them, as if them just have this vexed attitude, because it makes you feel as a parent as if you just keep coming at them, but they are not realizing that they keep doing the same things over and over, and just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. And it takes a lot out of us. It takes a whole lot. Okay, I don't do like beating and punishment, do I don't do that with them. But because, well, me used to get beaten from my mom. Not a lot, because I wasn't a child that give up. No, I wasn't that sort of child. I wasn't not. Me, as you saw on my back then videos, I was a more. Me couldn't have no time for guitar-ing. I had to be so responsible from a small age. Because my mother needed me. So I had to be there for her. So I wasn't the child. I left my mom at 14. So I never spent much of my teenage years with her. Right, as you saw on my back then video. And if you have not seen it, we are gonna leave the link to that back then, or to those back then videos that I left my mom at a tender age in a country for come at town, come live amongst biological family, and how it go, or how it went. I'm gonna leave the link in the description of this video for you to go check it out. So I did not have time to be that teenager that gives a lot of talking, because I had to be responsible. There was a responsible position there that I had to fill from a very tender age before I even left from under my mom's care. So this is just like a little teenage talk with me and my daughter. We have got to get one-on-one with them. We want to know what is going on inside of their heads. See, Camera Girl says she think that I go too much sometimes when I say that she has a lot of friends, which she does not have a lot of friends. I didn't know that. She has never said that to me. This is news to me, and I was glad to hear that. She thinks she thinks it that way, but I think she's misinterpreting it. So it's always good to have one-on-one dialogue with them. And if you have liked what we have done, please to give it a thumbs up. Please leave your comments below. What are you experiencing? Are you experiencing the same thing with any of your teenagers, or have you experienced that before? And if you're a young mom and you have kids coming up into those years, as soon as this is the teenage years, there is when it starts, sometimes it's like pre-teenage, like 10, 11, and 13 coming on. It starts from like 11, you know what I'm saying? If you're experiencing that, please to comment. If you're not experiencing it as yet, it is going to come. Make way, be prepared, and you have got to know how to handle it. Sometimes we have got to talk hard. Sometimes we have got to show them some tough love. We have to make them take away privileges from them to let them understand. And it is all because out of good love for them. So remember to like, share, subscribe. Leave your comments below on this little mother to daughter talk. If you think it's good and you have never had one with your daughter or your son, you might want to consider doing it. And it doesn't matter what we do right on over here on the Jamaican Debbie Debs train. Never let the evil around you. Never let it take control of you. Let us as moms and let us as parents overall, step parents, let us stay up on top of things with them.